obvious that you want me, but I said I would want myself. Every reason leave it out for you to have. Just know me, yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang buat Bapak dari Restu SPD, selamat untuk sejarah Indonesia. Selamat siang juga buat teman-teman sekalian. Pada kesempatan siang kali ini, kami ingin mempresentasikan hasil kerja kelompok kami yang bertemakan Kabinet Ali Sastroamidjojo. Ada pun nama anggota kelompok kami yang pertama saya sendiri, yaitu sebagai moderator Gali Putra Pajarianto.
Saya Kabinet Ali Sastroamidjojo. Saya Muhammad Fahri.
Saya Ida. Saya Sarina Melar Putri.
Pada materi kita kali ini, kita akan membahas beberapa materi, yaitu latar belakangnya, program kerja, penyebab jatuhnya Ali Sastroamidjojo, kemudian
Kabinet Ali Sastroamidjojo. 1. Menyelesaikan persiapan pemilu. Persiapan pemilu berhasil diselesaikan 29 September 1955. 2. Membaiknya hubungan dengan Cina. Pemerintah Indonesia berhasil memperbaiki hubungan dengan Cina. Selain itu, diperkenalkan sebuah sistem ekonomi baru bersama Alibaba oleh Menteri Perekonomian Iskak Cokro Hadisuryo. 3. Menyelenggarakan konferensi Asia Afrika. Australia dan Amerika berusaha menghapuskan politik dan apartheid di negaranya. Indonesia memperoleh dukungan diplomasi dari negara Asia Afrika dalam usaha untuk menyatukan Irland Barat di PBB.
kemudian ada program kerja yang dibagi menjadi 4. Yang pertama adalah meningkatkan keamanan dan kemakmuran. Yang kedua adalah menyelenggarakan pemilu dengan segera. Yang ketiga ada membebaskan Irian Barat secepatnya. Kemudian yang keempat ada menjaga stabilitas politik dan keamanan nasional dengan mengatasi pemberontakan regional dan gerakan separatis.
Jatuhnya Ali Sastroamidjojo saat itu. Konflik antara PNI dan NU menyebabkan NU menyerahkan hubungan dan keluarnya dari kabinet. Terjadinya masalah keamanan akibat pemberontakan DI atau TNI Jawa Barat, Sulawesi Selatan, dan Aceh. Terjadinya konflik internal antara kabinet dengan TNI Angkatan Darat. Maraknya korupsi dan inflasi menyebabkan kondisi ekonomi memburuk.
Latar belakang Ali Sastroamidjojo. Presiden Soekarno menunjuk Ali Sastroamidjojo yang saat itu sedang menjabat sebagai Duta Besar Indonesia untuk Amerika Serikat dan untuk membentuk kabinet baru. Ali Sastroamidjojo merupakan tokoh PNI yang berpengalaman dalam bidang diplomasi dan politik.
Prestasi Ali Sastroamidjojo. 1. Merampungkan persiapan pemilu. Persiapan pemilu berhasil diselesaikan 29 September 1955. 2. Membaiknya hubungan dengan Cina. Pemerintah Indonesia berhasil memperbaiki hubungan dengan Cina. Selain itu, diperkenalkan sebuah sistem ekonomi baru bersama Alibaba oleh Menteri Perekonomian Iskak Cokro Hadisuryo. 3. Menyelenggarakan konferensi Asia Afrika KAA. Australia dan Amerika berusaha menghapuskan politik apartheid di negaranya. B. Indonesia memperoleh dukungan diplomasi dari negara Asia Afrika dalam usaha untuk menyatukan Irian Barat di PBB.
Our distinguished guest for this evening is His Excellency Dr. Ali Sastroamidjojo, Indonesian ambassador to the United States. The opinions expressed are necessarily those of the speakers.
Mr. Ambassador, I'm sure that our audience is very glad to see you on our show tonight because you represent the newest nation in the world, and a very large and rich nation. Now, sir, will you tell us just something about the Republic of Indonesia? Give us a brief geographic description of your nation.
Well, thank you for the words of welcome. Indonesia, as you know, is a new country, and its geographic location is, I might say, a very
It's an island. It's an island nation, isn't it?
nation, and it is situated in the Southwest Pacific, and it's just located on the crossroad of two very important highways. One from the mainland of Asia, leading to Australia, and the other one is from the north, leading from China, from Japan to the south.
And it's an island kingdom. There are many islands, aren't there?
There are many islands. We have approximately 3,000 islands over there.
It's an extremely rich country in terms of natural resources.
Yes, it is. I think it ranks the third behind the United States and Russia.
And how many people do you have, sir?
We have approximately 78 million.
How many of those are literate, Mr. Ambassador?
About 20%, I think.
20% can read.
Yes.
And they're mainly Muslims, aren't they?
Yes, most of them, about 85% are Muslims.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any Christians there?
We have, and the government we have cabinet ministers who are Christians.
And of course you were formerly a colony of the Dutch, weren't
We
you?
were, yes.
You were developed industrially. What industrial development you have was largely the work of the Dutch, wasn't it?
Yes,
But there wasn't much industrial development under the Dutch, was there?
no, they were not, but most of the industry is mostly agricultural industry, sugar, and tea and coffee.
Were you in a very strong position economically when the Dutch left?
No, I should say not.
Why was that?
Well, this is, I think, because of work conditions
And
markets.
you attained your independence from the Dutch immediately after the Second World War, didn't you?
Not immediately. We proclaimed our independence in 1945.
And it was
in
finally
August.
granted 2 or 3 years ago?
In 1949, actually, we concluded the so-called Round Table Conference in The Hague.
And you are now a completely free and
We
independent
are
nation of
completely.
80 million people
That
on
is
these
right.
very rich islands.
Yes.
Now, sir, tonight our people are particularly interested in the relations between our two governments. We Americans are wondering who are our friends and who aren't. Now, is your nation friendly to America now and to Americans?
Yes. We have the most friendly relations with your government.
Governor Dewey, after his return from Indonesia on a recent trip, stated that the Indonesians, by and large, did not want to have too much to do with Westerners, including Americans.
I think that is not correct.
You don't believe that's true?
I don't believe that is true.
Now, where do you stand in our great struggle with the Soviet Union today? Are you on the side of the West, or are you on the side of the Russian power complex?
We are not aligning ourselves with either of the controversial camps.
Is it fair to call you neutralist in the great struggle between the West and the East?
Let me put it this way. We have formulated our foreign policy as an independent foreign policy. But it does not mean that we have a neutral policy. We claim that our foreign policy is an independent one, but it is an active independent
Most of
foreign
our
policy.
listeners are familiar with the positions taken by Nehru of India. Now, would you say that the position of your nation in the struggle between Russia and America, is the position of your nation approximately that position taken by Mr. Nehru?
Yes, approximately similar to that.
buat teman-temanku selanjutnya.